What's up, everybody? Back again with another video. So we're talking about RTS because I have been working with RTS for over 3 years now, and just to provide a little feedback, that my experience with them has been nothing but great. I had a very good experience with RTS and still have a great relationship with RTS going forward as far as handling some of the things that I need. Being that, I'm pretty much a one-man operation. I brought on my second truck. You're going to need certain services to help your business grow and to help you on your day-to-day operations. So with this, two main things that I use RTS for, and also keep in mind that the very first link in the description is going to be for RTS. You can actually click on the link, put in your contact information, and someone there would definitely reach out to you and give you a call back, or send me an email and I'll shoot you some information if you wanted to call them directly. But definitely talk to Alec, talk to Ben over there at RTS. Ben handles pretty much the factoring stuff, and Alec is kind of like on the fuel side and stuff like that, but they all can help with anything that you need. You can talk to either of those guys over there. Very good dudes. I actually had the pleasure of meeting those guys, and it was an awesome experience. That being said, I actually use RTS myself personally, and I have been using them for the past 3 years. And from the time that I started till now, they are now offering new services for us, for we can help grow our business, like trucking software integration. Now they also have fuel cards, of course, and also too they help with IFTA. Now as for me, I don't use the IFTA because in Georgia, for me, it's kind of very simple. I can just go on my portal and keep track of my IFTA stuff on my own. But for those that are having issues with IFTA, how to file IFTA and stuff like that, they have a whole team helping people with the IFTA and stuff like that too. So they have multiple different services that you can use, and we're going to take a look at some of those. All right, guys, so as you can see, if you take a look right here, grow your business with RTS. So this is what it's about. So I pulled up this here just to give you guys a little bit of a visual and the services that they offer, so that I don't try to miss anything, because it's very important. To me, it's very important to have efficient ways to run your business starting out, and you're going to need help with a lot of this stuff. Now the factoring, you see, they have same-day factoring, they have fuel, they have freight, and they have trucking software, as I mentioned. But if we take a look here at the factoring, now I was with a factoring company before I got with RTS, and I'll talk about how you can switch over to a factoring company probably in a later video. But if we're talking about RTS, they have same-day funding. This is very important for your cash flow. Now if you have a business bank account and you getting daily deposits in there, it's very important, and it's going to work out in your favor when, if you go to apply for some type of funding and they ask you for bank records, they're going to see not only that you're getting checks every week or every month, but you're getting daily deposits when you're running your loads every single day, and you're sending in your rate confirmation along with your proof of delivery. That's all you need, and you're going to get paid the next day depending on what time of the day that you send that information in. And that's very important, because with that, you're getting daily deposits, okay? And I don't want to hear anything from the negative people saying that, oh yeah, don't use factoring, because with your business, you're going to need cash flow, okay? We don't have time to be waiting 60 and 90 days to get a check. We need that cash flow to keep our business moving forward. So if you're doing well and you can do without factoring, that's good for you. But also keep in mind too, which brings me to an awesome point, RTS is here for you if you need them. You don't have to factor every single load with them if you don't want to. Now I choose to factor every single load, and that for one is for tax purposes, because at the end of the year, I can easily request, or I can go on the portal and get your end of year report. You can see exactly how much you have in invoices that you have, and to have all of that in one place. So if I factor every single load with RTS, all I have to do is get my year-end report at the end of the year, and I know exactly how much money I made for that year, instead of having to go to each broker trying to figure out how much loads or how much money that I made with this broker, how much money I made with this broker, and trying to gather all this information for tax purposes. For me, it's very efficient, very easy to just have all of that in one place, and I can go get access to that information when it comes to that point. But keep in mind, you do not have to factor every single load with RTS if you don't want to. They're only there to factor the ones that you want to, and it's totally up to you. But I recommend keeping it all in one place. Makes it very easy, very simple. Now, free credit data on the brokers. Now, this is important too, especially starting out, because let's say you're on the load board and you find a broker that has a load going to where you want to go. You want to know if that's a good broker. Are they new? Are they, experienced and stuff like that? They have a tool on the app and on the website to where that you can put in that broker's MC number, and it'll tell you what type of broker they are, whether they are a good broker or a horrible broker, and it's just that simple. So they give you access to that. And then easy access to balance status and reporting is like I just mentioned, and you have the ability to create invoices too that you need to send out to brokers if they have something that you need to get paid on and you want to actually send an invoice off to the broker. So, you know, great credit services. So that is RTS right there. But that is a main reason why I use them, because factoring and fuel is the two main things that I use with RTS, but they do, like I said, have other services that will help you grow your business. So being that you're doing this yourself, or if you have a family member or an employee that you hire, or your wife or your husband at home that are doing the back office stuff for you, you know, these are the tools that you can use to help grow your business forward. So the link is going to be in the description if you want to talk to RTS, or like I said, my emails is also in the description. Send me an email. I'll send all this information over to you, their contact information, as well as some other things that you can use, you know, to help get your business started. Like if you need insurance, or you want to know who to get your drug and alcohol consortium and stuff like that, probably even an ELD, just shoot me an email if you want all the services that I use. But RTS, now when it comes to fuel cards, I get it, you know, it's a lot of options out there when it comes to fuel cards. But, you know, I have RTS and I have other fuel cards as well, but the good thing about RTS, because they're my main fuel card, but for me, you know, I'm all about building business credit and stuff like that. This fuel card actually reports to your business credit, so that's one good reason why you can do it. And also, you get very good discounts, especially at Pilot and Flying J is where you will get the most, but you can use the card anywhere depending on the one that you get. You can use the card at any location that you want to get fuel, and you can get fuel savings doing that. So I'll let you guys dive into this. Definitely contact them about that, and they'll be able to better explain the services and the discounts that you get. I can actually send this over because you get fuel savings at 2,000 plus Flying J's. Most importantly, thing about RTS, they specialize in the trucking industry. So a lot of these services was built for truck drivers in the trucking industry. So that's the fuel card. So, but as you can see, they also have a mobile app. So let's take a second and look at the mobile app and some of the things, because I do know that, because when I access this information, I do mostly use my phone in the app to access this information. And I also definitely use the app when I'm uploading. The rate confirmation and the proof of delivery is just two pieces of information, two documents that I need. Like I said, all you do is you have the rate confirmation that you got from the broker, and then once you deliver that load, you get that signed proof of delivery copy. You take a picture of it, you send that into RTS, you get paid the next day. And the fuel card is a 7-day net. Mine is on 7 days, and I have mine coming out on Friday. You can pick what day you want yours to come out on, but I have it on auto withdrawal for the money of fuel that I spent for the week. And the reason why I have mine on Friday, so let's say starting Monday, all the loads that I ran, that cash flow that actually came in, you know, all of those daily deposits, I'll have my fuel being deducted from that. And then it's about how much money you keep. So after all the loads that I ran for the week, and at the end of the week, I pay for the fuel, then I know what I'm left with. So if you got a better idea on how you want to do yours, you know, you're definitely welcome to that. But right now, let's take a look at the app, because like there you will find the load board and stuff like that. You can access the load board from, you know, the desktop, but most of us are going to be using our tablets or our actual phone to book loads and stuff like that, and also send in the information to get paid. So let's take a look at how they got the app set up, because it has been updated a lot since the time I previously did one of these videos. So we're going to take a look at how the app looks today. I'm just going to click on RTS, and as you can see, you got a nice little cool little animation that comes up. And this is actually my RTS down here at the bottom where you see the little man head. That's my RTS. So that's basically the home front page. And right on the front page, you can see the last thing you did, as far as the last invoice that you sent in, broker credit. That's the first thing. Notice it's at the top, because if I'm out there and I'm looking for a load, I open the RTS app. I can just click here on broker. I can type in the MC number, DOT number, or you can even type in the company name, and they will come up. And definitely check to see what they have on there. Now you want the credit rating to be between A, B, or C. RTS will factor A, B, or C. If they are anything else, RTS is probably not going to factor that load. Now you can still factor that load, but what's going to happen is they're just going to hold the money until they get paid, and then they will release it to you if you still wanted to factor that load, or otherwise you will have to get it directly from the broker. But that is you know, the credit brokers, how that works. Okay, you can manage your fuel cards. You have a Fleet One card. You can contact them. You can save on tires. And then of course I have my Pilot Flying J card built in, so you can see exactly how many points. They have that integration to where you can see your My Reward points from Flying J and Pilot right on your RTS app. If we click on freight here, you can see that, you know, you can find a load, book a load. Okay, you got loads going from anywhere, Atlanta to Williamsburg. And then you have some rates. Now, taking a look at this, now you can actually see what's going on with some of the actual rates that's going on right now. But this is your actual load board. You know, you get access with RTS. They give you an actual load board to help you find loads as well. So they have all these services, all, like I said, all dedicated to trucking. All of these services was built around making it easier for the trucking industry, for their clients, for their customers. They want to make everything simple. We're offering all of these services that we're definitely going to need in the trucking industry, and we're definitely going to need if we want to expand and grow our business. So that's the load board. Very user friendly. I like the app, as you can see. And then we have fuel. So I like how it gives out a little map. You can look in here. Now this one's the R, those are other places where you can get fuel from as well, other than, you know, Pilot and Flying J, that you're going to get, you know, a good discount with RTS. Like if I click on this one right here, for example, you know, that's an in market. I can go to in market. You know, if you can get your fuel at in market, like far as getting your truck inside of one of these places, because, you know, if you're driving 53-foot dry van, you know, it may be a little bit difficult to get into some of these in markets, but you can fuel there, and you will get fuel savings with RTS, you know, at this in market here, you know. So they have a little map there where you can kind of look at some of this. And the factoring, click the button, you just click this plus sign button, and here you can add your invoice number, customer name, PO number, and then documents. That's where you would actually upload the rate confirmation and upload that proof of delivery that's signed by receiver. And once you upload that information, if you do it before 12 p.m. Central Time, I believe, I try to get in a little sooner than that, but if you upload those documents before that time, you can get next day pay. Get paid the next day. Pretty self-explanatory. I like to use the desktop, so I do bring my laptop with me, and I control things from the desktop a lot, but for the most part, I do upload all my documents and stuff like that on the app. I look for loads and stuff like that on the app, but you have it all. So description, the very first link in the description, put in your contact information. They will contact you. My email is going to be in the description, so you can shoot me an email and say, hey, you know, send me all the services that you use, which is going to include RTS, include the ELD, is going to include drug and alcohol consortium, all of the services that I use myself personally to manage my trucking company and also start to grow my business, which you know that I just brought on my second truck. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And shout out to RTS for being a good, transparent company. I can call them, get them on the phone, and they've been great help to helping me, you know, grow my business and stuff like that. So I really do appreciate them. So I decided to definitely do a video about this, updating you guys on RTS since I've been using them for a while now. Shout out to you guys for all the positive comments. You're the reason why I make these videos, to help everybody, you know, keep moving forward and get to where they want to go in this industry. So like, share, subscribe. Until next time, see you in the next video.